The vice president of the EU Parliament just threw his support behind the Stop Killing Games movement. Over the course of this video, I'm going to be referring to him simply as Nikolai because his family is apparently associated with Zalgo with all these accents, making his last name literally impossible for my Americanized tongue to pronounce. A game once sold belongs to the customer, not the company. This was Nikolai's statement on Instagram following his public signing and support for the Stop Killing Games movement. This stands as perhaps one of the movement's biggest wins and marks the first sign of official support for the movement among EU politicians. And remember, this isn't just any politician, this is the vice president of the entire EU Parliament. Now, again, my Americanized brain might just be too smooth to understand the weight of Nikolai's position and how much sway he actually holds. But nevertheless, the movement is growing larger and larger every day, and this very well could be just the start of an actual wave of political support for Stop Killing Games. For my American viewers, let's not forget that it was the EU that forced Apple to conform to the USB Type-C chargers, instead of their convoluted and ever-changing slew of chargers that were different with almost every new phone. Just because it didn't start in the States doesn't mean it won't have an impact on the rest of the world. More and more, we've been seeing people throw their support in with the Stop Killing Games movement and their mission to preserve the longevity of pretty much every video game, from the smallest indie titles to the most AAA games. While there still exists a lot of questions as to how these changes can be implemented across the gaming industry, that's what the lawyers and politicians are there for, the movement as a whole has nevertheless become probably the biggest issue in modern gaming, as we've even seen a stronger push from companies to hold total control over our digital products. As of the time of this video, the movement is nearing its overdrive goal to ensure that their 1 million requirement is fully and properly met. If you live in the EU, go add your signature. If you live in the UK branch of the movement has already reached their goal, but be sure to add your name anyway to ensure that your voice is heard. With just 2 weeks left before the July 31st deadline, we're right there at the finish line. Don't just cross it, leave it in the dust, so much so that you can't even see it in your rearview mirror. If there was ever a time for EU gamers to get cocky, now's the time. Sign the petition to help save games from companies that literally want you to destroy your own games. Links will be in the description and the comments section. Show them we mean business. Like and follow for more, and check @FollowRotoshi on all other socials.